Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for this opportunity. Here before you is now a full minister. Sitting on a front bench, courtesy of General Museveni Kaguta Yoweri, approved by Parliament Appointments Committee, recommended by Ugandans. But before I became a member, small brief about me. I'm the vice chairman of PLU, which is a civic organization, which is a non-partisan organization, which is a transparent organization, which is an organization that advocates for fairness in society. I thank Parliament for giving me this opportunity. I will work and I will serve my country, my president, and I will respect the Constitution of Uganda. When I was in the Appointments Committee, the Speaker requested me to speak to His Excellency to ensure that no supporters are released. The President, in his own voice and video, he said, give me the list. I requested the National Unity Platform to avail the list. Hope the leader of opposition is here. I'm yet to get it. Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I think we need to help the Attorney General. One of the issues is raised is the financing element that is required, and he's right. But you see, of recent we saw government was allocating some billions of shillings to artists in a certain form. I don't think we should be reducing these artists to beggars of some sort. We should lay a lot more, because if there's money for that, then there should be money to process the bills and the financial implications and so on. That's the point really that I'm making. Because when you reduce them to being beggars, you give them some money now, they'll consume it and it will be done. But when there is a law that protects their trade, they will benefit from that even when they are long gone, their children and so on and so forth. Honourable Speaker, the Prime Minister is here because the Attorney General was also saying there are challenges within Cabinet and so on. Maybe we should embed him with some of these questions. The Prime Minister should commit when this can be processed, so that people get to benefit from their art, from their trade. That way you don't reduce them to beggars. That way they won't be disturbing you as government. Each time there is, a function and there's an artist, they say, now give us some money for this. Once they are protected in their trade and they're able to make money out of that, they will fly on their own. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I thought I should just clarify on Lop's submission about the funds that government has given the artists. Right Honourable Speaker, it is the responsibility of government to ensure that the citizens are well taken care of. The artists that are being mentioned are citizens of Uganda, and in a bid for government to ensure that there is accessible and affordable credit by citizens, the artists did request for a fund to facilitate their circle. This totally has nothing to do with the law that we are pushing for. It is okay for government of Uganda to support the artists as citizens. The artist circle is fully registered, and in the meantime, it is a healing way as we look forward to a conducive environment that enables them to fully benefit from their works. I found it misleading for the LOP to mention.
Right Honourable Speaker. So during the Appointments Committee, I was given a task as a fair person who believes in fairness, with knowledge of my background as a patriot, to speak to the President, who is the appointing authority, to stand surety for the young men who are detained and they have not yet gone on trial. So the President accepted to pardon most of them who don't have cases of murder. And he said security forces should and the intelligence should expedite the investigation going on. So I will request my brother, Honorable Joel Senyonyi, to give Right Honorable Joel Senyonyi to give me the list. I will do that for you, Joel, and I will make sure the president acts on that.
Thank you.
Then, okay. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Firstly, I think it's important that as Parliament, we orient our new colleagues on our modus operandi as Parliament. How we operate, point of order, and the like. But more importantly, Right Honorable Speaker, the point of order that I'm standing up on, we discussed in this very Parliament issues of missing persons, some who were disappeared, people who are in jail irregularly, some missing persons for whom the Prime Minister of Uganda acknowledged are in the hands of the state, like John Bosco Chibalama. And we tabled that here in Parliament. We gave it to the Attorney General.
Bring the list.
Court is processing many of these matters, and we have asked that they be released on bail, because this is not prosecution but persecution. Right Honorable Speaker, is it in order for a new minister who seems to be a novice to come with excitement and claim that he has mandate
Honorable Senyonyi,
to pursue a matter
Procedure.
of people who are simply being persecuted as opposed to being...
Honorable Senyonyi, Honorable Senyonyi,
Is the Honorable new minister...
Honorable Senyonyi, you know the language we use in Parliament. Okay? Honorable Senyonyi, you know the language we use in this Parliament. Even when you disagree with a person, language is like a novice. A member of Parliament is a member of Parliament is a member of Parliament. Okay? So Honorable Senyonyi, do the needful. You're a gentleman. There is a language we don't use here. There is a language we don't use.
Right Honorable Speaker, as a lawyer and as somebody who knows English, the word novice means somebody who's new to a profession. The Honorable Balaam is a new minister. So the word novice is not derogatory in any way, except for people who...
Wekitiibwa Mathias Mpuuga, Wekitiibwa Medard Lubaga Sseggona, na Wekitiibwa Juliet Kikomeko na Nakabuye Owengeye. Bano ababiri mukimanyi bakojjange, naye nyinza okugamba nti nze nabo tuli baana ba mu kisaakaate nga bw'ayogedde, kubanga tukulidde mu ngalo za Kabaka bwe tuti. Muwulidde Honorable Sseggona nga abagamba nti yatandika okwogerwako nga bamuwulira myaka 27 bwe kiri, era omuntu w'omu kisaakaate yoyo atunudde n'alaba abaami bwe batambuza emirimu gya Kabaka. Owengeye tokwatibwa bujja, bano otambula nabo nkakasa bakulungamizza bingi ku mbeera y'omu kisaakaate. Ate ekirungi ye wankoba za mbogo. Ababiri bano bwe baali bagenda mu byobufuzi, nze omu ku bantu abaasooka okumanya, era nagezaako nnyo okubakugira bano, nagezaako nnyo okubakugira nga ndaba bato nnyo, ne mbayita nembabira amasimu nenziramu ne mbayita, era ne nnyiiga nga banjeemedde, ne bagenda mu byobufuzi kyokka ne bayitamu. Naye nanyiigulukuka mangu, kubanga eyo gye baagenda mu Parliament bakozeyo ebinene bingi ebirabibwa. Bassebo ne bannyabo ntera okwogera ekigambo kino era kankiddemu.